All right, let's talk about something every salon owner knows all too well. You're an artist, you're an entrepreneur, and, yep, sometimes you have to be a bill collector. It's one of the biggest headaches in the business, right? Late payments. Today, we're going to show you how a super simple AI-powered system can act like your own personal assistant, completely fixing your cash flow. And honestly, just giving you your peace of mind back.
I mean, is this even a real question? Of course you are. It's that constant nagging feeling in the back of your mind. Having to follow up, send that awkward text, maybe even make a phone call. It's just exhausting, and it completely pulls you away from doing what you actually love.
You know, this whole thing is so much more than just a little annoyance. It is a genuine business problem, and it has these real kind of hidden costs. It goes way, way beyond the number on that overdue invoice. It actually affects your entire salon in ways you might not even realize.
Okay, so let's really dive into this. A late payment, it's not just a line item in your accounting software. Think of it more like a speed bump that disrupts the entire rhythm of your day, of your week. It throws a wrench into what should be a smooth, creative operation.
Does that sound familiar?
I bet it does. This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's a frustration that so many people in the industry share. You're there trying to create this beautiful, relaxing space for your clients, but behind the scenes, you're wrestling with all this financial stress. You are definitely not alone in this.
So, here's what's really wild. It's how these little issues start to snowball into massive problems. Let's break down those cascading effects and see how chasing down payments actually undermines the very foundation of your business. First up, inconsistent cash flow. I mean, this is the big one. Every late payment is like a little crack in your financial foundation. When you can't predict when money's actually coming in, how are you supposed to confidently pay your team, order new supplies, or even plan for that cool new piece of equipment you've been eyeing? It just puts you in this constant state of, I'm not sure. And then there's the time. Just think for a second about the hours you or your team spend just checking bank accounts, typing out reminder emails, making those follow-up calls. Every single one of those hours is an hour you're not spending with clients. You're not marketing your salon. You're not training your staff. It's valuable time that, once it's gone, you can never get back. And this might just be the biggest cost of them all. You work so hard to build this amazing, positive, trusting relationship with your clients, but the moment you have to say, hey, so about that last invoice, that whole dynamic just shifts. It introduces this layer of awkwardness that can seriously damage loyalty over time. So, the most important point here is there is a much better way to do this. And forget thinking about AI as some crazy, complicated, futuristic tech. Just think of it as your new admin assistant. An assistant you've hired specifically to handle all the awkward, repetitive, and annoying tasks for you. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. Look at the difference. On the left, you've got the old way, stressful phone calls, awkward text messages, and cash flow that's all over the place. Then on the right, you have the new way, automated, professional reminders, and stable, predictable income. It is a total game changer. And believe it or not, you can build this whole system yourself with just 3 core tools. Think of it like a little team that works for you. First, Notion is your command center. It keeps track of every single appointment and payment status. Then, when a payment's late, Notion tells Make.com, your automated messenger, to send a reminder. And what does that reminder actually say? Well, that's where ChatGPT comes in. It's like your professional writer, crafting the perfect, polite, and friendly message every single time. Okay, so let's see how this all comes together in a real practical plan. This isn't some huge, overwhelming project. We are talking about quick wins, things you can set up right away and start seeing results from almost immediately. Getting started is actually way more straightforward than you might think. We're talking 3 simple steps to build the foundation. Step 1, set up a central dashboard in Notion to see everything in one place. Step 2, use Make.com to connect the tools you already use, like Square or Booksy. And then step 3, you build your very first automated workflow with super simple logic. If a payment is overdue, then send this reminder. That's it. That's the whole starting point. And from there, you just fine-tune it. You can tell ChatGPT to write a really gentle first reminder and then maybe a slightly firmer but still friendly one for a week later. All of this automatically updates on your dashboard, so you can see trends at a glance. Like maybe you notice one specific service always has late payments. Well, now you know, and you can adjust your policy. The whole system just gets smarter over time without you having to lift a finger. So what's the end goal here? What does all this actually lead to? Well, it leads to freedom. The freedom to stop being the financial manager and get back to being the creative artist and the business leader that you wanted to be in the first place.
When you have a system working for you, you reclaim all those lost admin hours. You actually strengthen client trust because every single communication is professional and positive, never awkward. And with stable cash flow and more time on your hands, you can finally focus on what really matters, growing your business and making your clients happy.
So, I'm just going to leave you with this question to think about. If you never, ever had to chase a late payment again, what would you do with all that extra time and energy? What could you create? What could you build? Or what could you simply enjoy? The possibilities, they're pretty exciting to think about.